What's good, everybody? This is your boy No 215. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Killer Kicks. Today I have a different type of review for you. Today I'll be showing off kind of what I've been buying off for my vintage collection. I did do a video a couple months ago about my vintage wrestling t-shirts that I've been buying, but this is just stuff that I've been buying within this summer. Slowly but surely I'll be switching everything over to vintage. Vintage is something that's like kind of near and dear to my heart because as a kid growing up in Camden, I mean I'm from New York, I'm from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying, but I did live in Camden for a good amount of years with my mom, and that was a time that, to be honest, like it was like kind of like a rough era for me and my mom's, and you know, she couldn't really afford to buy me like new clothes, so we will go to the thrift shops, you know, like we will go to Goodwills and to other thrift shops in Jersey, and you know, you'd be surprised, man. Like as a kid, I remember finding crazy stuff, man. You know, like I remember there was like one party I had to go to. It was like a kids party, and I went to this huge thrift shop that's in Jersey, and I got myself a Bugs Bunny and Tasmanian Devil, the double-sided shirt. I got myself some white Guess jeans, and I had a pair of Nike Flights that was black and purple. Dude, that outfit, yo, like, I swear I must have exhausted that outfit for like a whole summer. You know what I mean? Like, cause the t-shirt was like a heather gray, so then like the jeans was like white, and it was like one of those things where it's like, and I used to stay, and that's kind of like how I got into like New Balances, because you used to stay seeing New Balances at thrift shops. I never bought a pair of New Balances from the thrift shop, but my mom used to buy a lot of New Balances from thrift shops. So that's kind of like, you know, it's like kind of, you know, it's like a sentimental, like even like kind of talking about it now is like kind of like sentimental. And so you know, now that I'm an adult, it's like kind of crazy because now, you know, thrifting is like a whole culture. You know, like before when I used to go to thrift shops, it's like you kind of used to like hide and you didn't want like kids to see you because they were gonna be, oh, you know, you going to that used store, blah blah. But like now it's like the thing, you know. So yeah, it's like kind of crazy. So enough talking. I'm just gonna show you what I've been buying. So I'm gonna start off with these pair of jeans that I bought, and I bought this from the Levi's website. So these are Levi's 505. A lot of kids, I'm not even gonna say a lot of kids, a lot of people have been wearing them lately. You know, like that baggy look without it being too baggy is kind of coming back. And 501s is 505s is definitely like what you want to get. The tricky part is the sizing. So I bought this from the Levi's website. Levi's actually has a section now that's called secondhand, and you have all like, dude, you have like a plethora of like so many jeans in there that you could pick, and everything is like one of one. So like I picked this one. I liked how it was washed. I did that. that wasn't like that, but hey, I just left it like that. But the whole wash to it, you know, this is definitely like a one of one. The only issue is, so I got waist 36 and it fits me like a waist 35. So like now I know that when I go back on that website, like I'll buy me like a waist 37, you know, just to have more room, because this is definitely like, you know, it's like, especially like right here where I put like my pockets, it's like a little bit too tight. So yeah, so but besides that, I love how it came in. I think I have a video of like me like wearing it. I'll probably post it because I was trying to do a video on this, but it didn't come out right, so I never posted it. But I'll definitely try to post some dope videos. Okay, so before I get into like the real vintage bootlegs, I mean, before I get into the real vintage t-shirts, these are bootlegs of vintage shirts, okay? And I got it from this seller on Depop, which I'm not going to name any names. But from the very beginning, it was just like a clusterfuck, and I don't know how to like feel. One day, I am going to buy myself a vintage Akira t-shirt. So, a homie of mine had put me onto this, and originally I was supposed to get a green vintage Akira t-shirt, okay? So I end up getting this, which is in black, all right? Which is, this never came in black, so that's number one. And then it's double-sided, so that's number two. I would say that the printing on this is very close to the original. The dots, if you see, it's kind of hard to tell, but the dots, like, everything is perfect. Like, everything is like really, 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 really perfect. You know, obviously this is not the t-shirt that it was printed in. You know, the only thing that would give it away is just the way that the date is printed. On the original one, the date is kind of like smeared, so it's there, but you really can't see it because the print, like, printed on top of it, like, so harsh. So I messaged the guy back. I said, hey, you know, the original wasn't on a black t-shirt and it wasn't double-sided. Like, this is not what I ordered. He's like, okay, well, you could keep the t-shirt. I'll try to find another one. So he found another one, and it is what it is with this one. So obviously now you have the proper tag, all right? But man, the print on this is so rough. So this is what it looks like. And the print on this is so rough. Like, you could kind of see like the texture, like kind of here. You don't see like the dotted here. Like, everything is like really rough. If you look at like here, like, you see like how rough the paint is. Yeah, so I'm like, damn, man, you know, I was like, I'll never do that again. So yeah, one day I will buy an original one, because there's no feeling that's a better feeling than to own an original. Okay, so let's get into like the real vintage t-shirts. So my first one is a Van Halen double-sided t-shirt. Okay, I bought this from a thrift shop. It was like an event that was going on here, and it's double-sided. This is the back. This shirt is really, really, really worn in. You know, you have some distress on the neck. Okay, you got some distress in the bottom right here. My only mistake was that I was moving so fast that I thought that this was an extra large, and it ended up being a size large. And this is from a Fruit of the Loom t-shirt. So Fruit of the Loom t-shirt, you know, this is a single stitched t-shirt. I know, you know, there's a double stitch and there's a single stitch. I always prefer a double stitched, you know, so this is a single stitch t-shirt, and I'll be using this as a trade bait because I can't fit it, and since it's a single stitch t-shirt, it is hard to stretch. So it's like one of those things that you really can't get away with. But you know, it is definitely a very good trade bait. Okay, so my other t-shirt that I bought, I think I showed this on my last video, I'm not sure, but I'll show it again. This Bugs Bunny, this is 1993 Bugs Bunny t-shirt. Amazing. I love the font on it. You know, Kif always is dropping a lot of like Looney Tunes stuff, so you know, I won't be surprised if, you know, he comes across like something like that and like he makes it like a Kif shirt. So that Van Halen, and I got this from the same place too. Okay, I'm just all right. So this is 2000, so it's not really too much of a vintage, but I got this double-sided band tee. Man, this shirt is just, look at this, and then the back. Oh, wow, nice, yeah. And I like the you know, you got the peach, the mushrooms. Yeah, so I definitely like this. I got this thing. So I'm trying to build like certain like collections. Like I'm trying to do religious T-shirts. You know, this is one that I recently picked up. You know, and I bought this online. So it's like certain things I'm trying to tackle. Vintage Penn State shirts is one of them that I'm definitely trying to tackle. So this is like my first vintage Penn State. This is a heather gray. This shirt is so sick, man. Like when I wear this shirt, since I bought it, I've probably like wore it like more than 40 times. I just love the way that it lays. I love the colors. Okay, you got that navy and that gold with that burgundy. And this was printed on a Gear Sport shirt. So yeah, I mean, they did a good job with that. So I bought a lot on eBay, and I only bought a lot because of one specific shirt. I think it's somewhere in this pile, but I bought a lot because of one shirt, and I ended up keeping two shirts. So this is one of the shirts that I ended up keeping, a US Open 1993. Okay, and this is printed on an Izod Club shirt, which it's crazy because my mom used to have a couple like Izod stuff, and I used to have a couple too. Yeah, but this is a US Open. You know, one of the things that caught my attention is just like the golf ball with the wings. I like the color. This is probably one of the most expensive shirts that I have in my collection. So this is a 1995 Grateful Dead. Okay, this is a Grateful Dead, and this is from the Toys R Us. No, Toys R Us, but it looked like the Toys R Us though, and that's why I liked it. Yeah, but this is from the 1993. Yeah, and this I actually traded a couple shirts, and I had like a crazy credit, and because I'm always like trading stuff in, and I just used my credit to get this shirt because I've been wanting a Grateful Dead shirt. Anybody who's into vintage know that Grateful Dead shirts are not cheap. So yeah. Okay, so another one is a Namco shirt, and there's a Spawn, and this obviously is the double-sided. I am a sucker for Namco shirts. Okay, this is from. Does it have the year in the bottom? No, it doesn't have the year in the bottom. But yeah, you know, this is a basic a lot of Namco t-shirts are going up on price. So when I bought this shirt a couple months ago, now it's not even, you know, now you can't even get it for that price. Another collection that I'm trying to build is like excuse me, it's Yankees baseball t-shirts. So I got this vintage, okay, 1999 Champions Yankees t-shirt. This shirt is insane. I love this shirt. There was another one that I did buy, but it didn't fit me very well, so I just gave it to my wife, and my wife like wears it all the time. This is a funny shirt that I bought. I bought this during the playoffs for the Sixers. As a Phillies fan, waiting for a championship, which obviously now, right, that you can mark that, but I just thought that the whole font was just like real cool, you know. So this is what it's looking like. And, you know, with a Phillies hat, like, you're killing it with that. If you rock a nice Phillies hat. Okay. So I told you that I'm trying to build like a collection of, or I think I did say that I am trying to build a collection of religious T-shirts, you know. So this is one of them. This is another one. Lord's Gym. Okay. Lord's Gym, and this is a double-sided. His pain, your gain. Yeah, real sick. I still haven't had a chance to wear this one yet, but I'm just happy that I have it in the collection. I like the color scheme, you know, black and yellow. Here's another religious T-shirt. God's Army. Yeah, this is insane. This T-shirt is insane. And this is printed on, it doesn't have the year, okay, but it is printed on this the Screen Stars, which the Screen Stars is either a hit or a miss, because this is an extra large, but this kind of fits me like a large to like a medium, so I have to try to stretch it like really, really, really well. But if I get a good trade for it, you know, I'll definitely. Here's another religious T-shirt, and this was part of the lot of the 1993 Open Tour. So this was part of that lot, and I when I tell you that I needed this shirt, I needed this shirt. Okay, like just look at this, man. You know, you got the baby angel, man. This is insane, insane. I mean, just let me see if I hold it just like this, like if you could just see it. Look at that. Yeah, I love it. So this was a shirt that I got for free from a record store that I always shop at. It was like hidden behind these records, and it was like, if you find this shirt and if you buy a record, then the shirt is for free. When my wife saw it, she fucking flipped out, and the shirt was brand new too. It's a promo shirt, kid. I'm not sure what year this promo shirt is from. I tried to look it up. I did find it. I want to say it's like 92, 93, around there. My wife was like, "You don't know nothing about this." Yeah, I definitely got lucky with that. Another shirt that I've worn like a lot since I've gotten it. Yeah, I just like the black and white with the red letters. Okay. Another religious T-shirt. Crazy. So this is the cross, but if you see how, like, you see like the top of Jesus' head, and it has like this whole Hebrew verse, and then it's double-sided. So this is from a Baptist church, and 1996. Yeah, this shirt is crazy. So it says Judgment House, La Belle Heaven Baptist Church, October 30th, November 2nd, 1996. So if this church is up, I'm definitely somehow repping. I mean, this, look at that, man. Yo, this is, it's crazy, because I'll be on this shit like I'll be on eBay. Heavy, 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 heavy hitters. So here's another Yankees. Yankees versus the A's. All right. Fall Classic. All right. And yeah, I love this shirt. I came across this Chucky's. So this is I typically don't like to get shirts from the brand of the movie, you know, but I'm like, why not? You know, it was for a good price, you know, so I said, you know, why not, right? It's kind of light. It's not heavy as I normally like them, but I'm like, you know what? Why not? This is a shirt that I've been wanting for a while, and then I finally got the chance to have it. And this is a Kramer Seinfeld shirt. Okay. Happy that I got this shirt. I know at one point, like, this shirt was like really up there in price. This is from '97. Yeah, it has all the right cracks. I mean, you probably won't be able to see it, but it has all the right cracks. And lastly, which I'll be using this as a trade bait, even though it's a size extra large, but it's definitely small. This is a Rolling Stones tour t-shirt. This is a 1989. Okay, and this is double-sided, has the Budweiser. So this is something that I'll definitely be using as a trade bait. It was printed on the spring forward shirt, so you know it's single stitched. So this is one of these shirts that if you wear it a lot, you're definitely gonna start getting like some nice fades and some nice rips because of how thin the shirt is. But like I said, I'm not really into like thin shirts. So yeah, man. So I mean, that's pretty much it. Winter is coming, so now I'm trying to tackle a couple of vintage, you know, pullover hoodies and you know, like that type of stuff. If you see something, I suggest that you snag it up like pretty fast because you know the winter will be here before you know it, and then a lot of that stuff is going to go up in price. I think it's better to buy t-shirts like in the winter time and buy like the winter time like now in the summertime before it starts getting cold, because like I saw this one guy, he had a, like, I didn't buy it because I'm like, why? Like, but he had a center swoosh burgundy pullover, and he wanted like $80, which is a good price because if it was January, he would have wanted $130. You know, I've seen it. You know, in a burgundy, that's a likable color, and it was a white swoosh. But it was like the middle of July. It was 100 degrees outside. I'm like, why? Like, why would I do that? So, you know, I just decided to pass up on it. But yeah, I hope, man, that you enjoyed this review. Let me know which t-shirt that you like, and how do you go about buying like your vintage t-shirts? Like I said, me, I love going to the thrift shops. You know, online is definitely a big deal. If you want me to talk about some online sites, you know, to get vintage shirts, let me know in the comment section, and that'll be something that I would definitely do. All right, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. Till next time, peace out.